Alright, I'm back out here with the Volantex Phoenix V2. I've gotten a lot of good input from people, and so I've got this programmed in for full span ailerons, using the flaps as ailerons. When the flaps are engaged, it behaves normally. So, as you can see, full span ailerons. Hopefully this will give me that 2-second or less roll rate that I'm looking for. 50% flap, and as you can see, the ailerons are working normally now. Full flap, working normally. Pull the flaps back up, and then I've got full span ailerons again. So, and I don't know if I'll need to put in more expo now that I've got full span ailerons, but we'll see once I get it in the air. My expo setting is the same. Let's see if we can get it in the air. Takes right off. Sweet. Okay, let's bring it back around. Gain some altitude. And see what the roll rate looks like now. The ailerons still feel pretty good. I'm sure I have more aileron control now than I had before I started using the flaps as full span ailerons. Don't know. Let's count that. Let's take it up again and count to 2. Count off 2 seconds and see what kind of roll rate we have. 1001, 1002. I don't know. It's pretty close, huh? Let's see that one more time. Let's see that one more time, just to see. 1001, 1002. That's pretty close. Pretty darn close, huh? All right. Man, I think that is so cool hearing that cut through the wind, cut through the air. Plenty of elevator, gliding. Gliding. Watch out for the truck. That is so cool. I am just really surprised at how much power it has. Watch the truck. I am having so much fun with this. I don't know. It's got to be better than it was before, huh? That is so cool. I'm still getting used to it. Whee! Oh, I'll tell you, for the money. This is an awesome glider, sport glider. I don't know if you guys can hear that on camera. With that cutting through the wind. Make sure nobody's coming. Can you hear that? That is so cool. I'm like a kid at Christmas, aren't I? Oh, you know, I haven't even tested my flaps yet. I put a little more flap in it mechanically and a little more down elevator. Alright, so there's half flap. Oh, maybe a little bit too much down elevator. That's full flap. Yeah, I think I need to take a little bit of the down elevator out of it. Alright, flaps are out. I got full span ailerons again. Wow, that is so cool. Oh, it's already been 7 minutes? Holy cow, I never would have guessed that. Okay. We got in full flaps. Full flaps. Full flaps. Now, I'm going to go back around. slow it down a little bit more. Make sure nobody's coming. Alright, looks like we're good. Oh! Rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks. Alright, is that awesome or is that awesome? Man, I love this plane. I want to meet you back at the hangar. I got some people that I want to thank for their input on all this programming and stuff that I just did to this for the full span ailerons. I'm pretty happy with the roll rate, better than it was. And I wasn't having to input any down elevator when it was inverted. So that's what I was shooting for, a roll rate of 2 seconds or less, so that I would not have to apply any down elevator when I have it inverted. I need to take out some of my down elevator in the flaps so that it just descends nice and smooth. Alright, so I'll see you back at the hangar. I got some people I want to thank.
Okay, that flight session went really, really well. And every time I put that Phoenix V2 in the air, I feel like a little kid, man. I just have a blast with it. I have had a blast with every flight that I've had on that plane so far. Now this was it was a tuning flight and a test flight. I'm trying to get more flap put into it. Obviously I've got a lot more aileron. The roll rate was a lot better. You know, this was the first time that I didn't have to use any down pressure on the elevator when it was inverted when I was doing a roll. So I don't know if any of you had a stopwatch on it, but that seemed pretty darn close to 2-second rotation to me. Maybe just slightly faster than a 2-second rotation. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think there's something else I can do that probably increase it even more. We'll see. And I've adjusted the elevator. I had a little bit too much down elevator when I applied flaps. I've taken a little bit of that out, but I haven't put it back in the air yet to test it yet. So there'll be another tuning and test session when I take it back out again. But I am absolutely loving that plane, and you know, I wish I would have thought of using the flaps as full span ailerons. I'm still pretty new to OpenTX. I just got the multi-protocol transmitter this year. This year is the first time I've ever used OpenTX, so I'm still not aware of a lot of the things that you can do with it. But I set that up last night and it worked like a charm. So there's some people that I want to thank. If I've left anybody out, it was not intentional. But there are 4 people here that I want to mention that have given me a lot of insight on these sport gliders, and I am hooked on sport gliders now. They're absolutely awesome. The F86 is up here on the table because I'm getting ready to do some work to it, but the Phoenix V2 will not fit on this table. But Paul Hope has given me a lot of pointers and tips and advice on setting up these sport gliders. So I want to thank Paul. I want to thank Jono Edwards. He's given me a lot of tips on the way he's got his glider set up. He talked me into buying the Phoenix S 1.6 meter plane. I'm glad he did that. That's going to be for my birthday this year, so it's not going to be in the air until October. But I was so impressed with the Phoenix version 2 2-meter plane and how aerobatic it is, that when I found the Phoenix S, I was looking for a kit to replace my Lightning V2 after I crashed the Lightning V2. I searched and searched and searched, and I could not find replacement parts for that airframe. So I decided I was going to try and find a complete airframe, a kit, that I could transfer the Lightning II electronics to. Well, Jonah was talking about how much fun he has with his Phoenix S and how aerobatic it is compared to its big brother. So he talked me into it. So I have the Phoenix S now, which I'll be putting in the air in the autumn. I'm going to go ahead and transfer the electronics, get everything set up so that it is ready to go on my birthday. If the weather permits, I will have it out there flying it. And the Crescendo Evolution 1.6 meter glider. I'm going to try to get it in the air in the next couple of weeks. I've just had a backlog of things that I had to get to. So Jono Edwards and Kepis. Kepis is another person that has a lot of experience with these type of planes and good advice and good tips. I really appreciate everybody's input on this, and Andrew Nugent for providing his configurations and setups, what he does on his gliders. He's got tons and tons of experience. I know he loves to slope everything. So I want to thank Jono Edwards, Kepis, Paul Hope, Andrew Newton. Thank all you guys for helping me out with getting the most out of these sport aerobatic gliders. I will always have one of these in my hangar now. They're just absolutely awesome, and I love it. So thank you guys very much. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the air.